In May of 2023, Nasire Best would have been preparing to walk across the stage for his commencement at Dundalk High School. Now, 3 years later, Best was killed after firing shots at Secret Service outside of the White House. This, the latest, and what we've learned is a series of encounters with law enforcement there.
It's 17th Street and Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest.
Bullets zipping through White House grounds Saturday evening.
What is that?
Secret Service says a man pulled a gun from a bag and fired on officers at a security checkpoint. That man, 21-year-old Nasire Best of Dundalk, was shot by Secret Service and later died at the hospital.
Nasire A.C. Best.
Less than 3 years prior, Best walked across the stage at Dundalk High School. Online race results show he was a sprinter on the track team.
It's kind of heartbreaking though. 21-year-old, he was just a guy to school, run track. That's like, not too many. I ain't even had nothing like that. So here another person had it like that, he could have went somewhere else, and it's like it's over with right now because it's kind of tragic.
Rodney Phillips lives in the Dundalk neighborhood where court records show Best lived last year.
Be doing good in high school, get out of high school where everything just go downhill just by one little incident.
Best was sued by the owners of the apartment complex for not paying rent just months after he was arrested by Secret Service for walking into a restricted area at the White House. During that incident, he allegedly told officers he was Jesus Christ, prompting concerns about his mental health.
9 times out of 10, most problems that go on, it's always a mentally unstable person that could have got help before the problems got that far or anything like that, but it's just like they got neglected.
After one encounter, Best was involuntarily committed to a psychiatric facility. Federal court filings show Best was known to Secret Service and would regularly ask to be allowed into the White House grounds. A judge previously ordered him to stay away from the Pennsylvania Avenue home.
It's kind of sad, man, a lot of young kids out here losing their lives. It was about to be fresh going out of college, high school, a lot of things they could have been doing with their lives, but it's like this generation just losing themselves.
Now, as I mentioned, President Trump was inside of the White House when the shooting took place. He was not injured. A bystander was struck by a bullet and was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Live in Dundalk tonight, I'm Marshall Keeley, WBAL-TV 11 News.